Hi everybody, welcome to my Hostgator hosting review. Today I'm going to discuss reasons to choose Hostgator for your hosting, how long I've been using Hostgator to host my money sites, what has been my experience with Hostgator support, go for a tour inside my cPanel, and where I register my domains, and you should as well, and then finally the reasons I stayed with Hostgator. So let's go over to Hostgator and get going on this review. See you there. So hi guys, we're back at the Hostgator website now. Just wanted to start going over why I'm recommending Hostgator as a host for you, and why I've been using them for so long. Well, first off, they offer unlimited web hosting right now. Nice shared accounts. Shared accounts are great for almost everybody until you get into some serious high usage websites and that, and then you might have to upgrade in that, because shared hosting, if you get too busy, they don't like you so much. But to get going in that, get started, it's a great way to start off your internet marketing career, or if you already have a career, just to do some WordPress sites and other types of money sites. So currently I have 22 money sites set up with Hostgator. I have a couple other accounts with some other hosts, but Hostgator is still my preferred place to host with. And the only other reason I go to other places, just so all my eggs aren't in one basket, sort of say. But I choose Hostgator because mainly the support I've gotten over the years with them. I've had over 7 years. I've only had to do 55 tickets with their support team, which works out to that's less than eight tickets a year, which is less than one per month, which I think that's a pretty great system they've got set up if you don't have to contact some support very often. Then they're offering 20% off right now. You can access the coupon in that if you click the link below and below this video to order a plan. And what are they offering with the plans? You get the unlimited disk space, unlimited bandwidth, easy control panel. They use cPanel. I'll give you a tour of my cPanel in a few minutes. One-click script installs. That's if you want to install WordPress or Joomla, Drupal, wiki sites, etc. They have a script all for installing those kind of sites. They also have a $100 Google AdWords offer there, and 4,500 free website templates. Those are static sites, but you can use their site builder and that to build up a pretty gorgeous site. They guarantee 99.9% uptime. I've never really kept track of that myself, but it seems every time I go to my sites they're never down, so I guess it's pretty much true. One thing they offer that's pretty much above everybody else that I've ever seen is 45-day money-back guarantee. I've never had to use it, and I think most people signing up with Hostgator probably would never have to use that, but everybody else I've seen just offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. So that's a little bit extra there if you want to give them a try for a little bit longer. 24/7, 365-day technical support. I can agree with that. They've always been there when I needed them, answered anything very quickly and promptly, and that there are times when I've just gone to live chat and the guys there solve the problems as well pretty quick, or if there's a billing issue or anything, you just go there as well. So some other benefits of using Hostgator, like I said, you have the control panel, cPanel. That's the best panel I recommend for anybody new to using a server and setting up websites. This one's pretty straightforward. They have a lot of tutorials and that you just access from inside cPanel. I'll show you that in a few minutes. Like I said, they have site builders, so you can build sites without any knowledge really of any HTML code or anything. Gone through that. 52 scripts, they say. I said they do MySQL. You need that for WordPress and that. And they say here they have 75 open source scripts just to click. Those are the ones I was talking about before. They even have Magneto, which is a great e-commerce hosting platform as well. Databases, you need those to run WordPress and your e-commerce sites, or forums, things like that as well. Again, they speak of award-winning support. I can agree with that. I no doubt they've had awards for that, because they certainly do provide the best support I've ever experienced in this business. And I've been at it since 2006, so I'd say I've experienced some really bad support with some hosting where they don't even respond and things like that. So they have a Hostgator coupon. If you want to get 20% off, like I said, access that through the link below this video. Today it's the code SNAPPY, and they have coupons all the time for these sites. So let's go over and take a look at cPanel. I'm already logged in here at my swinks.org cPanel. We'll go. It goes through a tutorial here of getting started with cPanel. They have a whole ton of videos here to go through each of the icons that are within the panel. So I give you some tips and hints and pretty comprehensive tutorials there. Get you going if you have any problems. Email's easy to set up. It gives you a professional email rather than using a free email account. They have some spam trapping things set up here as well. I don't use them. Just set up the default email, and HostGator's regular spam trapping works really well. But they do actually have these other options where you can tighten up your spam protection even further if you want. Like anything, you need access to file managing in that. FTP. You can do regular backups here. I always recommend after you get your site set up and that, go through, do a full directory backup, and then back up your databases and that. If you ever need to do a restore, you just come back into your cPanel here and you can do a full restore. Logging within cPanel, they have Ostats. That's a nice little logging program. If you don't use Google Analytics, this one gives you quite a bit of stats. It gives you your daily visits, your monthly visits, the keywords they accessed your site from. It'll show people who are backlinked to you, etc. Where your traffic's coming from, what pages they've hit on your site, etc. This pretty good little stats program. Security. These things I don't use, but HostGator does have some good security, because I've never had any security issues where people have hacked my sites or anything like that. So I've had it happen with other hosting accounts with other people, other providers, and I've had to go in weekly in that and check my accounts for hacking. But with HostGator and that, I haven't had that problem. They seem to have that pretty much covered. You can add subdomains, add domains, you can park domains, do redirects in that as well. That's pretty typical of any host. I don't recommend adding on domains. I recommend you purchase another hosting account if you have another domain you wanna host. It's just a lot easier to manage a site from its own cPanel rather than within one cPanel account. Databases, of course, you need a database if you're running e-commerce or a WordPress site or a forum, anything like that. You need database. And then the software, I was saying, you could do one-click installs. They have two different ones, Fantastico and the Quick Install. The Fantastico used to be the only one they offered, but now, since they've added the Quick Install, I prefer that. It actually has one extra option where if you install a WordPress site, it'll update the WordPress files for you automatically when WordPress does security updates and that. You don't have to come back and worry about it, whereas with this one you have to do it manually every time you need to update. So advanced settings, they have some good things here too. This one I recommend you to use especially if you're running a WordPress site. Cloudflare, it's a CDN which means it's a system that acts as a proxy for your visitors and your server. By acting as a proxy, Cloudflare caches the static content in your site, which lowers the numbers of requests to the like Hostgator and that. So what it does is basically now you're serving your website from two different locations. So when someone accesses the site, they don't just have to do an HTTP request from Hostgator. They can now, it's being done from Cloudflare as well, so your site can actually load twice as fast and sometimes within split seconds. The speed difference is just amazing. So definitely add this to your account. This is a great feature, and not every hosting provider has this included. So that's cPanel. Next, we wanted to go over to where I'm buying my domains from. I recommend that you don't purchase a domain when you're setting up web hosting with the providers. What they do is they charge you, some offer a free domain, but where they get you is on the whois privacy in that, and they charge you another $10 plus the cost of the domain name to do whois. Whereas Namecheap, which is my preferred register for domains, you go here, you purchase a new domain. First year you get free whoisguard. That's the privacy protection. Then instead of get the domain through the hosting provider, you pay the $10 or whatever for the domain. Then you got to pay $10 for the privacy. So now you've paid $20. Or even if they've offered the free domain, you still have to pay $10 for privacy. And then the next year when it renews, you pay $10 for the domain plus $10 for the privacy. And so now you're paying $20 a year for your hosting provider to have your domain name for you. So if you do it with Namecheap, the first year you buy the domain, $10. You get free whois for that whole year. The next year, renew your domain, $10 plus it's $2, a little bit more than $2 to do your whois. So again, here they're saying as low as $1.58. So if you protect one domain, it's $2.88. If you do a subscription pack, $4.88. 5-pack, $7.88. And believe me, you want to protect your privacy. You don't want putting your address, home address, or your business address and that all over the internet for people to access and start sending you spam and things to your house and that. Protect yourself. Do it as cheap as possible, and I recommend Namecheap to get your domains through. There's a link on my post on my website. I'll put in a link below the video here as well. And I guess that's what I wanted to tell you about getting the domain name. Get your hosting through Hostgator, then buy your domain and then come back to Hostgator. Other than that, like I said, access the coupon and that through the link below the video. You can visit my site, swinks.org. I have an e-commerce site here as well, plus many articles about internet marketing, etc. Some tutorials and that, it's like how to build your own link network and that. You can find me on Google+, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Subscribe to my RSS feed, etc. from my site here, or subscribe to my videos on YouTube. That'd be great. If you have time, please give me a share. That helps immensely. I appreciate it. And if you want to chat or anything, you can ask any questions. Just join my forum here. It's easy to sign up. It's free, and you can ask any questions and that, discuss anything, and that's about it. Hopefully get to meet some new people, find this video, and good luck to everybody out there. Talk to you soon. Again, subscribe to the video and share it if you can. Appreciate it. Thanks so much.